the hell did this happen? How the hell did this happen? Huh? I'm on the fast track. I got a Harvard MBA. Junior partner, 28. I do everything right. How'd this happen? Mr. Nolan said, Tom, your ins were great. Keep it up. I kept it up. How the hell did this happen? This is really bad. This is really bad.
So there we were, sitting in the subway, me and a woman named Cynthia. We were smack in the middle of a date on our way to a movie that we were both excited about seeing. After 2 stops of silence, I realized that this was the conversation part of the date, and one of us had better start one. So I rattled off about the latest negative world thing, about my big fight with my big aunt, and my recent weight loss. This broke the ice, and the date was off and running. In her part of the conversation, she talked about how she was unhappy with her new job. She said she was a lot younger and had nothing in common with the other people in her office. I said, well, look, if we were all the same person, it'd be a dull world. She said, no, not if we were all the same flamboyant and unpredictable person. At this point, we reached the theater. We bought our tickets and went to the candy bar. I ordered a popcorn and a Coke. The guy behind the candy bar asked me if I wanted any butter. This was my chance. The opportunity I was looking for. My chance to be funny. This is what would prove to Cynthia she was having a good time with me. Whenever you read top 10 lists in magazines about what women like in men, number 3 is always a sense of humor. Knowing that I could never achieve numbers 1 and 2. I knew that this was my ace in the hole. With perfect timing, I said, yes, butter, please, but not in the Coke. Silence. Cynthia turned red and averted her eyes. The candy guy gave me the sarcastic stare up at the ceiling look that you only read about. I had gotten a golden opportunity and I had failed miserably. To add insult to injury, when the candy guy gave me back my change, he said, and here's 33 cents for Mr. Funny. We walked to our seats in silence. Well, after the movie had started, I turned over and looked at Cynthia. She was smiling at something that was happening at the screen. It was a wonderful smile, and suddenly I realized I was with the most beautiful woman in the world. And that's when the fire started. The fire in my heart. I wanted to have her right there in the theater. And I wouldn't be having sex with her in an uncomfortable seat in front of strangers so much as I'd be proving to her that it was okay to be a woman in the 80s. Yeah. In fact, I'd be supporting the whole women's movement. I would be, in essence, marching in a feminist day parade. Long live Gloria Steinman. Long live other famous feminists. Long live womanhood! Do me, Cynthia, do me, do me! Well, when the movie ended, we walked home in silence. After I left her, I realized that it wasn't just lust, it was love. I loved her pure and simple. So I decided to save myself for her. The next day, she moved to another city. But still, I saved myself for her. Come back to me, Cynthia. I love you. Come back and do me! Do me! Please do me! I've never been done. Someone has to do me. I love you. Might as well be you. Do me, do me, do me!
No, you didn't, did you? No, you're kidding. No, I told you that's the price. Well, screw you. All right, we'll talk to you later, Bernie. Bye. I started with 1 truck. 1 truck. You know, but I worked hard, and I saved every cent. And when I had enough money, I bought another truck. My wife drove one, and I drove the other one. We worked 365 days a year, day and night. Sure, we were tired, but we delivered. That's what people remember. And when we found that we had enough money, we bought another truck. And it was about hell, 5 months after that, we bought another truck. I had 4 trucks. Competition was starting to notice me. Some of them tried to screw me. But I went over, I talked to them like gentlemen, you know, parlay, parlay. And we got together and we screwed this other guy. He went under, and at the auction, I bought one of his trucks. Times were good, you know? My wife, she quit driving. We had our first kid, named the truck after her. But then that friggin' recession hit. I had to sell 2 trucks. Some guys wound up truckless. But me, I worked harder than ever, and I never gave up, not once. And when at last I bought another truck, that one was the sweetest truck I ever bought, ever. Since then, I put my empire together 1 truck at a time. That's my philosophy, 1 truck at a time. You know, the other day, this kid came in to see me. He was looking to buy a used truck. Normally, I would have ripped him off. But he was 18, 19, 20, something like that. It was his first truck. So I gave him a deal. Made me smile.
There are 3 things I don't like. Crazy cars, crazy kids, and birds. The first 2 I avoid. The last, I eat. Oh, me, I'm a cat. "10:53 a.m. I'm out in the backyard by the big tree. You know, the big tree, the cornerstone of my life, my big leafy friend. There's a bird around, but he's sticking to the upper branches, so I'm staying real still, motionless. In fact, when there's a bird around, I like to pretend that I'm a log. Yeah, that's it, a log. Because logs are still, they don't move. Take it, boys. My being still log scheme is paying off big time. The bird comes in for a landing. When a bird comes in for a landing, I don't do anything except watch it. I watch the bird come in for a landing. I watch it. What would I watch? The tree? Anyway, he's real close now, between 5 and 40 yards. I'm not great with distances. But I do know instincts, so I pounce. The bird flies up. Me, I can't. I can't fly. Cats can't fly. I'm a cat, don't you? Whoosh, you people, I swear. Well, you don't have to tell me. It's hell being a cat. Take it, boys.
You smell that? That's the smell of spring, and I love it. You know what I love to do in spring? I love to come out into the woods, to walk amongst the budding trees, to smell and to taste the hint of renewal that hovers in the air like a heady perfume, and to listen to the song of the birds who've returned from their long sojourn south, and bury the people that I killed during the winter.
What do you mean you can't get it to me by Friday?
Well, let me go around you and talk to your supervisor, okay? I'll get myself by you pronto.
What do you want for lunch?
Smelts and a Coke.
Sure.
Hi, who's this? Stan? Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna write that down. Stan. There we go. Well, let's just say I might be your very worst nightmare, Stan. I'm calling for Bella's Trucking. See, you got a package of mine hung up in customs over there, and I've got to have it, my friend. So what I want you to do is to move my package ahead of the other stuff, okay? You follow? My stuff goes first. Don't give me that. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm a veteran in this business. You're not just messing with some kid, you know. I'm 40 years old. That's 40 winters, my friend, and I survived them. So show some respect, for God's sake. I learned my business in the Army. That's right. Yeah, I did. And what's more, I've already seen too much crap already. I used to deliver it. And another thing, Stan, that you don't know is that I used to do your job. And even if that is a lie, you're too young to know it, okay? So don't tell me I can't get it done, sir, because I'm a businessman, all right? I'm chairman of the city trucking council, Stan. Yeah, I belong to other organizations you've never even heard of. I'm a frequent flyer. I could put that whole office of yours up for the weekend in Sudbury and still have enough points left over to go to Paris. And you're gonna tell me it can't be done? You're gonna tell me that? When over 20 women have called me lover, and I have clove unto them, as the Bible said. I've read the Bible, Stan. I'm well read. I look good in red. I pay my taxes on demand. I shook Pierre Trudeau's hand back in 1981, and that's the same hand that's holding this phone. Well, you're goddamn right you'll see what you can do. Okay, come in.